Bailey Falter did his job tonight. Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to Phillies Hot Stove Media to recap tonight's second game of the doubleheader between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets, as the Phillies defeat the Mets by a final score of 4-1 as they settle with a doubleheader split against the Mets. I guess before we get into this video, please subscribe if you have not yet. Please turn on that notification bell. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video, and let's get into this. So the Phillies now have a chance to split the series if they can grab a win tomorrow at 1:35. It's certainly not going to be an easy one, but I think maybe they have a chance of doing it. But I said the Phillies, had a good chance of winning last Sunday, and of course they did lose 6-0. So the irony, right? You see the irony right here, right? So the first game of this series, we have Aaron Nola going on the mound, a guy that's been better than Zach Wheeler has been over the last month and a half at least. And we lose that ball game 7-2, and then here this afternoon we lose 8-2 with Zach Wheeler on the mound, and he just wasn't really that great, and also the offense was very, very underwhelming. And then we have Bailey Falter in an opener going 6 strong innings, and we win this baseball game with Bailey Falter getting the opener start. And this didn't even feel like an opener. This honestly just felt like a normal, starting pitcher going, 6 innings. You know what I mean? So, I mean, just the irony here with this Phillies team is it's just insane. I just never seen anything like it in my life. This snaps a 4-game losing streak against the Mets. So it's nice to know that we will be not getting swept out by this Met team. As we pick up the scoring summary here in the top of the first inning, Bailey Falter, certainly looked like he was faltering in the top of the first inning, as Don Orzilla said on Fox Sports. As he throws a wild pitch, and Francisco Lindor comes around and scores. It's now 1-0 New York. So you're really frustrated, right? After losing the first game of this doubleheader in a very flat fashion, the offense has just been doing nothing, and you're already down 1-0 in the top of the first inning. So you're thinking like things just couldn't get any worse, and now we're already down 1-0. So you weren't really feeling too good about that one. That is for sure. Then we pick it up here in the bottom of the first inning. We actually got a hit. With runners in scoring position, JT Muto, the guy that's been very good with runners in scoring position this year, singles on a ground ball, the other way to right field that sneaks in. Kyle Schwarber hustling home, comes around to score, get the Schwarbs a little bit as the Phillies tie it at 1. One of the BCIBs, one of them. Big game JT, right? I mean, as I did mention before, did not start the first game of the doubleheader. He really struggled against the Mets last week at Citi Field, went hitless in that series. Another big night for JT tonight against the Mets. Then we pick it up here in the bottom of the third inning. Alec Bohm doubles on a sharp line drive to left field. Nick Maton and Kyle Schwarber across the plate as the Phillies now lead 3-1. Alec Bohm with his 19th double of the season. That's certainly going to help that slugging percentage, and of course that's going to help his OPS. This is a guy that certainly hits the ball very, very hard. I mean, hits a lot of line drives, and one thing that I've really liked that he's done since around the start of July 1st is that he's been consistently hitting the ball to left field, which I really, really like, and I hope he just keeps doing more and more of that. And if it sounds weird for me to be saying that, I praise guys that go to the other field, and I still like that Alec Bohm goes the other way, but he just doesn't pull the baseball enough, and he needs to keep doing that more. So he just pokes singles the other way. That's just not going to be good enough. So now he's finally starting to pull the baseball to left field, and that's what he should be doing. But at the same time, he's still hitting the ball to right field. Let me pick it up here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Rhys Hoskins with some endurance as he singles on a ground ball to center field. It sneaks in. That ball was definitely hit hard as Garrett Stubbs crosses the plate, and it's now 4-1 Phils. So now a 3-run lead for this Phillies team. You felt pretty good. I mean, David Robertson, who pitched a pretty good top of the 8th inning, was looking to come in there in the time of that inning to slam the door. And of course he did, as he got a nice extra run that definitely increased the comfort level there. Of course, it's never easy with this Phillies team, but that would be your final. 4-1 Phillies. They win against the Mets. I mean, thank God. I thought for sure we were going to lose the second game of the doubleheader. And Kyle Schwarber, 2 knocks out of the leadoff spot after he goes 0 for 5 in the first game. He hits a triple, his first triple since 2019. Now, granted, the ball was misplayed out there by Mark Hanna, but the scores, they called it a triple. So there you go. And he was hustling, and he hustled home, on the JT Muto RBI single. He hustled right there on the triple. So first triple since 2019 for Kyle Schwarber. So 2 runs scored as well, also drawing a walk. A very productive second game for the Met Terrorizer. An 8-13 OPS for Schwarbs. Still sits with 34 homers and 71 RBIs. He DH'd again. Red Stubbs did come in and pinch run for Kyle Schwarber, which I'm not really too sure why. I guess maybe he couldn't really catch his breath. After legging out a triple, and guy's definitely a diesel tanker. He's at third base. You know what I mean? It's not like he's on second. And Rhys Hoskins, a much better second game in a doubleheader, collecting 2 knocks and also drawing a walk. So he was certainly much more productive as he also collects a double in the second game to go along with the single. And Alec Bohm with his 19th double of the season. He certainly hit that ball hard to left field. So he drives in 2. As I did mention before about the slugging percentage, he did get his OPS now up to 711 now on the season, which is kind of interesting. Alec Bohm hitting 284, and he only has a 711 OPS, so that's certainly underwhelming in my opinion. No question. Over the last 7 games, hitting 219, an OPS below 500. He's a below 500 OPS the last week, last 15 games, so basically the last 2 weeks, 210 average, with an OPS just above 500. So he has just been incredibly disappointing here in the month of August, and I hate to sound like that. I hate to sound harsh. But it's just the facts. He's still been very good as a defender, mostly. Of course, he did make a pretty bad error last night, throwing the ball into right center field. And JT Muto, only one hit was a big one. The RBI single to score Kyle Schwarber in the bottom of the first inning. So another, clutch hit right there for JT, a guy that, prior in his career, not good with runners in scoring position, but he has just been so much better with runners in scoring position this year. You even saw it a little bit last year, and Nick Castellanos extends his hitting streak, but with what is that again? Another single, right? So he legs out an infield single. Francisco Lindor tries to get him with the Derek Jeter type throw, and he is unsuccessful. So Nick Castellanos does leg out the infield single, and Gene Segura, 2 knocks in the second game as well. And he also drew a walk, so he actually had a pretty productive second game. And Matt Vierling, collecting knock after going hitless in the first game of the doubleheader, moves from center to left again, as he did in the first game. And Emmanuel Sosa gets to start at short as Bryson Stott gets the second game off, and Sosa went hitless. And Nick Maton gets to start out in left as he also collected a knock as well. This guy is just swinging at so much stuff he shouldn't be swinging at. He has no plate discipline whatsoever. Bradley Zimmer came in the top 9th inning as a defensive substitution to take over out in center field. So that is pretty much it. Bailey Falter, 6 innings, 2 hits, 1 run was earned, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts, a 4.40 ERA. As he gets to win his first of the season, now 1-3 in the year. He deserves a round of applause. He deserves a round of applause. The amount of pressure that he felt going against a World Series type team, a team that has just been dominant against the Phillies this year, a team that mowed down Aaron Nola last night, a team that did pretty well against Zach Wheeler today. So imagine the amount of pressure that Bailey Falter felt going into this ball game, and look at what he did. He was so good. He settled down and got the job done after a really rocky top of the first inning. He went in there and settled down and got the job done. So he took it 1 inning at a time. He didn't look at it as one, big picture. He took it 1 inning at a time. That's what you have to do. That's how you be successful. So he certainly was very successful in this ball game. So, praise to this guy, man. This is just great. I love what he did here tonight. I really, really am proud of him. And Jose Alvarado there in the top of the 7th inning, a 1-2-3 top of the 7th inning, collecting 2 strikeouts as he continues to show a lot of emotion, which I like, but just keep it in check. And David Robertson with a 2-out save. As did get a little bit hairy there in the top of the 9th inning. A lot of close strike calls that were a little bit borderline. as he does walk 2 in the 2 innings of work and also allow a hit. It was the double by Jeff McNeil down the right field line. Darren Ruff just missing a home run down the left field line as well. And Robertson also collects 2 strikeouts. He does collect his 17th save of the season to slam the door for a 4-1 Phillies win. I'm glad we did not get swept out of this doubleheader, and I'm really glad to know that we are not going to be getting swept out of this series. So my confidence level for tomorrow, I'm not too sure, right? We're going against a guy that is about to make his major league debut, right, at 24 years old. Jose Buto of the New York Mets on AAA has recorded a 6 ERA in 2 games, and in AA, he recorded a 4 ERA in 20 games. Hopefully this offense can light this guy up. I mean, that's what I'm really hoping for. Hopefully Kyle Gibson can give us like a 6 to 7 inning start allowed, 3 to 4 runs allowed. I'll be fine with that. We definitely could win tomorrow, 100%. We just need this offense to show up. I mean, we need a Castellanos home run. We really need a Castellanos home run. We need a Kyle Schwarber home run. I mean, he's certainly been due. I believe he has not homered, since the series in Pittsburgh. So we need this guy to homer again. I mean, he's definitely due for a home run. Nick Maton, a guy that, has been in the lineup, over the last few days, hasn't really done a whole lot. So hopefully he could do something as well. Of course, then we got the Cincinnati Reds on Monday, a team that certainly I'm not too concerned about. That is for sure. So you're going to take a look at some of the scores around Major League Baseball. Of course, the Padres did lose to the Nationals again last night, as they are currently beating them in the bottom of the 7th inning, 2-1. Hopefully the Nationals can come back. I mean, Juan Soto doing some damage off of his former squad, hitting a home run along with Josh Bell as well. So Josh Bell and Juan Soto did homer against the Washington Nationals tonight, which is kind of funny. Can't say I like to see that because of the fact that does hurt the Phillies in wildcard standings. So maybe hopefully the Nationals can come back. The Dodgers is currently destroying the Marlins right now, 7-0 in the bottom of the 7th inning out there in Los Angeles. And the Yankees lose again. This Yankees team has just been horrible. I mean, they only have 4 wins in the month of August, the worst record in the month of August. Aaron Boone, slamming his hand down on the desk today. He was furious. Absolutely furious. He says, it's right in front of us. We know what we have to do. So the Blue Jays win 5-2 over the Yankees. So they have just been really, really been bad. The Braves walk off against the Astros 5-4, so a World Series rematch. Of course, the Braves did win last night against the Astros, and they win again here tonight. So the Phillies just have to worry about what they have to do. They can't be worrying about what happens with the Nationals and the Padres. They can't really be focusing on what the Milwaukee Brewers are doing. They just have to focus on what they have to do. And thankfully, the Brewers did lose as they lost 6-5 in Chicago as the Cubs walked it off. Going back to the ballgame, Kyle Schwarber hustling today. Bailey Falter, Phillies Hot Stove Media Player of the Game, 6 strong innings. The irony. This bullpen continues to be very, very solid. Of course, in the first game of the doubleheader, Nick Nelson, that's not a name that you're really going to put too much confidence in, right? That's why he was put in the ballgame because, Rob Thompson at that point knew we were not going to win the first game, so that's why he put him in. You go take a look at, Brad Hand, Connor Brogdon, even Jose Alvarado, for a while now. How productive he's been. David Robertson. These guys have just, Sandy Dominguez, these guys have just been so good. This bullpen has just been so good since Rob Thompson took over on June 3rd. So that is pretty much it. So 1:35, the first pitch tomorrow. Budo making his major league debut for the Mets. MLB TV free game of the day. We need to see more of this. Instead of putting the game on Peacock and Apple TV, let's make the game more accessible, to people. And Kyle Gibson, 8-5 with a 4.30 ERA. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you have not yet. Please turn on the notification bell. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Check out the social media link in the description section at Phillies Hot Stove Media, Instagram. Follow me on Twitter at Hot Stove Media. Call or text 267-225-5092. Email me, phillieshotstovemedia@gmail.com. So guys, thanks so much for watching. I'm moving out. Talk to you.